Good morning, students. Welcome in social science class. After 1 week, we are coming back again in social science class. In previous video, we have completed about political parties. Like we have read about the political parties, multi-party system, opposition party, fundamental rights, right to equality, coalition government, where political parties are the group of people or bodies who capture political power through an election and work for the benefit of the people. And we are a multi-party system we can have, then many parties they can join together. It's a combination of parties and then gets majority and forms the government and supporting the people. And we are opposition party are the party which is lose the power during elections, where they are fails to get majority of seats. On the other hand, we have coalition government, where two or more than parties join together and work for the benefit of the society. That is known as coalition government. Then we have fundamental rights. It is a group of rights which have been provided by the Constitution to the individual by the Supreme Court as well. We have different types of fundamental rights. Look at here: right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, culture and educational rights, and constitutional remedies. But in our chapter only we have the right to equality, which comes under 14 to 18 article, where all citizens are equal before the law. Discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, gender, or place of birth is prohibited, because we have learned in that chapter that no discrimination on the basis of color, caste, creed will be there. It is totally democratic country, and secularism will be forced in the country. Everyone is entitled to equal opportunities in all walks of life, means everyone should get equal right and status in the society, as well as on the other hand get equal protection to all. So now we are having two case studies related to the equality and democracy. In your book, the Sheko, a rag picker who is collecting the litters or rag, is a story. Sheko is a 10-year boy. He picks up rags from the garbage every morning from 4 to 8, when half of the population of city is still sleeping. He's a very young boy and he is not getting all the facilities which he exactly want to get. Early morning he is just getting up, and 4 to 8 he is just collecting all the rags, all the litters from the streets. And whenever at that time the maximum population or the maximum kids of his age were sleeping, and they are just not knowing that some students are also there, or some kids are also there who are not getting such kind of facilities. After that, he works at his father's cycle repair shop till late in the evening. Means he's not getting proper time for himself. Early morning he's doing rag picking, then after he's doing work along with his father, and then he wants to go to school, laugh and play like other children, but he is always working. Some kids are there who are not enjoying, who are not getting such facilities, but those who are actually availing, they are not giving respect to such kind of facilities. So it is mandatory that whatever we are getting, we have to always be happy in that situation. Sheko's parents have also been granted the right to vote. They are also having right to vote, but they are not getting that much facilities. Equality is not there, but they do not enjoy the equality of working conditions. Hence, they are unable to fulfill the basic necessities of their family, that is food, shelter, and clothing. They are not able to required, or they are not able to get all the basic necessities or facilities for their family, because their financial conditions were not as same according to the other people. So we can say that democracy is there, equality is there in our country, but every people are not enjoying such kind of facilities. Now the next case study we have a Paro, the flower seller girl. Look at the girls, she's so cute, but she is not getting all the facilities which she actually need. Let us know about Paro, who sells flowers at traffic signals from morning till night. Throughout the day, she is selling flowers in the streets as well as in roads or in traffic signals. The flower shop owner gives her 1 rupee for each small bouquet that she sells at rupees 10. She is selling one bouquet at rupees 10, but she is not getting 9 rupees. She is only getting 1 rupee after selling every single bouquet. She endangers her life as she runs between vehicles and persuades people to buy flowers, always requesting people when the red light is there in the traffic signal. She requesting people to purchase or to buy that flowers or to buy those bouquets so that she can earn little bit and she can continue with her livelihood. Vehicles and persuades people. Paro's parents were forced to leave their village after the well belonging to the so-called lower caste died. The parents were left their village just because they were not able to fetch water from the well, and it was dried also, and they were not allowed to take water from the well that belonged to the so-called upper caste. There was discrimination also in between the castes or in between the rich and poor people, and poor were not allowed to collect anything from any area. But here we are talking about the well. So Paro's parents were not allowed to get water from the well. Are not Paro's parents also the citizens of India, where the constitution has prohibited discrimination? It was written on the constitution that every citizen has equal right and they will get equal rights in the livelihood, but they were not getting equal rights on the basis of religion, caste, gender, or place of birth. But sadly, discrimination on the basis of caste continues to exist. Still, we are practicing in our society, and it is practiced in the society. A number of people, they are facing problem regarding the caste. In spite of education and awareness, especially in rural areas, they were also facing problem regarding this. Another threat to equality is posed by discrimination on the basis of community, that is rich community and poor community. Some religious places ban to entry of people belonging to other communities and castes. Yes, might be you have seen in movies as well, like poor people, they were not allowed to enter in temples, they were not allowed to enter in such areas. They were totally prohibited from these areas. Certain communities look down upon others and do not give them jobs or houses on rent. And sometimes what happen, if they want, these poor caste people, they want houses on rent or jobs in somewhere in rich people, but they are not getting such jobs because of their poorlessness, because of their low caste, and because of their needness. The rich section of the society, they were always prohibiting, they were always exploiting the weaker section of the society. But where is the fault of these two kids, where we have a story like Sheko and Paro? They are also taken a birth in a democratic country, but still they are not getting proper rights in the society as well as in a democratic country like India. Such facilities we have to provide them, as a citizen of India, and we should work for the betterment of the country as well. Thank you. Good day and stay safe.